Well, at long last, I'm going to plant some things on all this bare rock and dirt. You know, I don't think bare dirt would last 2 weeks in the UK. It's a very fertile area. I'm going to eventually, everything that's bare is going to get something growing on it. I started out there above the beach, Farcliffe Beach, and I moved over here to my little hanging lake, as I call it. Waterfall's right there. You can't see it, it's kind of hidden from view. It falls underneath the little footbridge. And this is all, I've been working on this for a while. This stuff is all planted. Well, this particular material is not glued down very well, but the grasses are. They're glued down quite well. And I'm just cleaning off the loose grass. It's static grass, but it's static grass, but it's not the kind of static grass that, I didn't apply it as you normally would static grass. I used a completely different method, which I'm going to show you now, which gives you these tall, very tall tufts, which I like. I think I've picked most of the loose grass off here now. So I'm going to vacuum and I'm going to clean up all the rest of the loose stuff before I start in today. Normally you put static grass down with a static grass machine, which gives the grass and the area you're going to plant it in opposing charges so that the grass wants to stand up and repels away from it. But that's not what I'm doing here. This is a different method that I saw demonstrated on YouTube, and I've been experimenting myself with how best to get the results that I need for my particular situation. Everybody's different. Here's what I've been doing. You pull out, let me zoom in so you can see this better, and I'll try to keep my fingers out of it. So you pull out and you pinch off some, and then you start pulling off the loose ones while you grip the middle. Until you get a pretty decent bunch of aligned grass pieces. Then you plant them. And this is matte medium that I'm using. Makes a fantastic glue. Also thins acrylic paint really well. I like this because it really stands up nicely. One of the problems with static grass, of course, is it always wants to point out at a right angle to the angle of the ground under it, or the surface under it. Well, that doesn't really look too good, because grass and plants, they always want to stand straight up. They know what gravity feels like, and they resist it by balancing themselves and standing straight up. Okay, I've got another pinch. Make sure I get the ends down in the glue, or in the matte medium in this case. Yeah, maybe I can get both sides of this equation. Here I am straightening and pulling the loose ones out so that I have a nice little bunch to stab into the glue. Yes, if I used my machine, and I have 3 or 4 of them now, it would I could dump this in very quickly, but it would not be standing up the way I want it to. It wouldn't be as tall, it wouldn't look as good, and I certainly wouldn't have as much control. And this matte medium doesn't take that long to dry. A couple hours and it'll start to be setting up. I've used some fine foliage too. Woodland Scenics fine foliage, but I find it to be too expensive. Right? I kind of draw the line at it. It's good, it's wonderful, but it is really expensive, I think. So I haven't been buying as much as I used to. This this clump foliage, this fiber foliage business, I used it on my last tree. This one, right over there. And I was very happy with the result. I think it looks really good. So I thought I'd try it down here in my landscaping too. There's the little spot I'm working on. Now let's stab in a little more static grass here. Kind of wiggle it around and push it in to make sure it's getting. Essentially, it only has to touch it, and it's never coming off. I will no doubt be painting this when I'm done. Looks like I need some right down in there. Hard to see. May have to go around to the other side. In fact, let's go around to the other side and see what it looks like. Be right back. Yeah, I can see a couple of spots that are going to need a little work done. It's kind of building tufts in place. Now, this isn't the only place I've been working on. Let me show you a couple other spots that I've been working on. I'll be right back. He seems to be laughing. Some of the colors of the various textures are outrageously different, and I want to sort of blend everything into the same family. %. I used to buy this stuff by the bottle, and then I found out that if I bought a case of it, I could get it for the price of about 2 bottles. I buy these pipettes on eBay. They're not very good. They allow me to get some sort of consistency when I'm mixing paint. If I ever want to get back to the same color as I used before, it's easier when I can sort of keep track of how many drops or how many squirts or whatever. Mix that a little bit, get this out of the way, and get back to paint. I gotta tell you, it's really nice to have my airbrush operating again. Yeah, I'm very happy with this. Looks so much better than before.